Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. You can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Libra? Six of Swords, Aquarius energy at the foundation. Libra, I was feeling this before I started the reading. There's this energy of moving on from something, some sort of transition, but this very well could be environmental, but I feel for most of you, it's going to be a way of doing something. I feel that you've been doing something and it's worked up until now, and it's not that it's necessarily stopping working. You're just seeing now how you'll be more effective if you readjust your weapon, so to speak, so you can have more coverage. There's this energy I'm picking up here of you being reorganized, repositioned, reassigned. Definitely an energy of up-leveling, an energy of ascension. And this really speaks about what's going on astrologically, and I totally resonate with this. I've been feeling this energy for the past couple of days. The energy feels, it's crazy. There's a lot of annoyances. If you're a tarot reader or if you're in the spiritual community, you may be dealing with a lot of trolling. That's a big thing right now because the energies are readjusting. We are getting a win and we're being reassigned and repositioned to where we can now have more coverage. We can have more of a positive influence. And I just heard this very well could also be for people that are moving or leaving some sort of relationship, a family dynamic, could even be career related. You're just being moved into an area where you can now have more of an impact. You're being given the green light is what I'm feeling here, Libra. You guys have been working towards something. I feel it in your energy. Whatever it is you've been working towards, you're about to get it. If you've been putting all the work in, you are most definitely being reassigned. And you're being reassigned to the energy that you've been trying to manifest into your life, Libra. No more stagnancy. No more feeling stuck. No more dead ends, Libra. This is all ending. What do we have at the sacral? Two of Swords. Libra, that's your energy right there at the sacral. Goes along perfectly with everything I'm saying. There's been this energy of confusion during this time of stagnancy. Am I moving the right way? Am I doing the right thing? What is it? What am I not doing? What am I not seeing? If you've been putting in this work, Libra, and you'll know if you have or not, this is going to resonate for people who have been doing the work or are willing to do the work. You're all going to be on different parts of the timeline. But right before you have a big breakthrough, a level up, there's always going to be this energy of like, I don't feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I feel like I could be doing more. Aha, I feel like that really says it all. I feel like I could be doing more. And this is really a fantastic energy to be in because this means that you've done everything you possibly can up until this point, and it's time for the next level in the game. It's time for the next assignment, Libra. And this is always going to fall right in alignment with your manifestations. There's something big on the horizon for you, Libra. They're not even showing it to me yet. I just feel it. But if you've been in this energy of just feeling kind of confused and indecisive, you're almost feeling attacked by the energies around you. It's like an energy of feeling attacked by those you're trying to help, right? You're no stranger to that energy, Libra. I also know this energy so well. You know, in Vedic, I'm actually a Libra. And I definitely resonate with the energy. I move like a Libra. But there's also an energy here, Libra, that I'm feeling where you actually have to pull the plug on something. You have to actually trigger the change. So let's just say, for the sake of example, you have a business and you know that you should be doing something a particular way to have more growth in your business. And it means that you have to stop doing something else and transition into doing something else another way in your business to have more growth on the back end. There's almost an energy here of a little bit of a transitional time. Maybe sales would be down for a month or so. Finances would be down for a month or so. Not drastically, just kind of where you have to tighten up the ship a little bit while you're transitioning into this energy. It's like you're this big ship in the ocean, and you know that you have to navigate your ship into another part of the ocean to get away from the choppy waters, right? So you have to like batten down the hatches, right? Just kind of pull everything in. And then once you get into that open sea where the waters aren't choppy, you'll be on your way. It's an energy like this, but I feel a lot of gain on the other side of this. It's like as soon as you make it to the other side, you gain back everything that you had to kind of put the brakes on for that transitional period. And we can all relate to this, but I'm not picking up an energy of loss, so don't think I'm saying that at all. Okay? What do we have at the solar plexus? Wow. Ace of Wands. This goes along perfectly with what I'm saying. And then I got the Nine of Cups looking right at me there. Okay. So this, and then I've got the Four of Pentacles looking at me too. So just kind of holding on to things for a minute, right? Pulling things in while you're transitioning on. But I feel like you know this. You know, another example of this would be, and this is a real basic example, like you quit one job and you're going to another job, but your paychecks are different, right? Say you have to wait 2 extra weeks for the pay period at the new job to start. So that period of time, you got to kind of stretch through that. It's an energy like that. You're not losing anything. There's just this sort of new adjustment period that you need to readjust everything to. There's just this new way of doing things that you need to adjust yourself to. This is exactly the energy I'm picking up here. You know, for me, the way this resonates in my life, I recently decided to stop doing personal readings. It's something that I've wanted to really implement for the past few months. It just got to a point where I've done so many personal readings since I launched my channel in December of 2020. I've always done them. And my channel has had so much growth now that I just feel that I can reach more people by doing just collective readings. So I decided that I was going to stop doing the personal readings and just do more collective readings, because what I found is the more personal readings I do, the less collective readings I do, because I just don't have time. The past few months, I've been doing like 50 personal readings a month, and that's a lot. And each one of these readings is anywhere, well, I do 3 kinds of readings, or I did, 20, 30, and 40 minutes. So when you think about it in terms of me replacing those personal readings with collective readings, this is like a huge thing. What it's about to me is how many people I can reach. And I feel like the past couple of months, I've been getting these personal readings that have really been, not all of them, okay? I would say, you know, probably 20% of them have just been really draining me. Okay, the questions are just, they're just not questions I want to be answering. People really not being mindful of the space and the time that they have with me. And it just got to a point where I just really had enough. So I feel very excited to be putting that to rest for now. And maybe I'll do them again in the future. But for now, my focus is on the collective readings and 2 other projects, which have really just been kind of dragging along because the personal readings were taking up so much of my time. So I feel reinvigorated. I feel very excited. Ace of Wands energy. There's this energy of enthusiasm. It's an energy of inspiration. There's a lot of creativity coming through for you. And I give you these examples because this is exactly what's coming up inside your energy right now, Libra. Okay, so just apply what I'm saying to you, these examples, in your own life. But this is the energy that's available to you. And again, this is going along exactly with what we're seeing take place on the macro, astrologically speaking. Okay, what's taking place astrologically, macro, is also taking place in your life, micro. Okay, so it's all connected. And when you start to really align with this kind of energy and you move with the universe like this is how you manifest. The way you manifest effortlessly is by moving with the universe, the energy of evolution. You don't fight against yourself or the universe. You're in a perfect flow, a perfect balance, alignment. What do we have at the heart? Too many cards. What do we have? I just saw the Magician, so manifesting your reality. 9 of Pentacles, boom, and this is what's on the other side. You make the decision to transition, 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords. You have this inspiration that you've been holding on to. It's just been building up inside of you, Libra. I can actually feel it. You're getting ready to burst, and it's very exciting. And this is where it leads you. 9 of Pentacles at the heart, Virgo energy. Financial gain. Prosperity. Everything culminating to this point. You've been feeling this coming, but there has been this energy of avoidance. It's been in the entire collective because this is pre-shadow. You feel it coming, but you're not moving yet. And then boom, you move and you're on the other side. And you feeling that energy, Libra, that's you really, really predicting your own move before it happens. But now here you are. It's finally happening. This is a very affluent, luxurious energy, Libra. This is where you're heading. And again, all of you are going to be on different parts of this timeline. So you may just now be starting out, okay, on a cycle that isn't quite as evolved as some of the other Libras. But all that matters is you're starting out on this journey. Every year we have these sort of patterns, right, that take place in our life. It's the revolution of our life. The revolution around the zodiac, around the 365 days in the year. And every revolution, there's going to be new Libras jumping on for this ascension in their own individual lives. And this has a dramatic effect on the Libra collective, on the collective of all zodiacs. This is you aligning with your higher self and stepping into your purpose and destiny, Libra. Or it's you elevating into the next level of the game. And there's also an energy of release here at this heart chakra. Letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. King of Wands, wow. In reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag energy at the throat. And here it comes. I feel like this represents this energy of restriction. You know, King of Wands is a very overbearing energy. It's a energy that abuses its power. Very ruthless, harsh kind of energy. So this is the energetic signature of the cycle you're leaving behind. It's a cycle that's not serving you anymore. It's time to move on. You've done all there is to do here. Your mission is complete. You've done your tour of duty. This kind of energy. This can definitely be relationships. It can be career-related, friendships. Just take it as it fits. It can really be anything in your life that you're moving on from, Libra. What do we have at the third eye? Emperor at the third eye. Boom. Aries energy. This goes along with everything I'm picking up, Libra. This is a Kundalini awakening taking place in your life. This is also somebody who has great spiritual aptitude. So you're understanding, as above, so below. You're moving with the universe. You've overcome these challenges in your life. Your mission is complete. There's a lot of success here. There's a lot of courage, and there's a lot of fortune on this table. I just heard you're being given the keys to the streets, Libra. So take that as it fits. But I feel like that just really speaks about you being positioned in this energy you've been trying to manifest. So it's really the universe saying to you, hey, you ready? We know you've been wanting this, so let's go. And you're like, well, what? Really? It's actually gonna happen? The universe is like, well, yeah. Of course it's gonna happen. It's here now. Pack your bags. Let's go. We're waiting for you. This is what's going on inside your energy right now, Libra. So, Libra, again, if you've been feeling stagnated or stuck in areas of your life, this is all about to turn around. And if you haven't yet taken that leap that you know you need to take, just go ahead. It's time. You have nothing to worry about. Okay? We're in this transition right now. So everybody's feeling this energy. Just let go of what doesn't serve you and allow for the new to come through. Period. That's it. Once you step into that new energy, you'll feel a sense of relief. You'll feel more stabilized. You'll start to look back and you'll understand why things unfolded the way they did. You know, I've been dealing with a lot of trolling, a lot of harassment, but I found that if I just close that door to how these individuals are accessing me, which is through the personal readings, right? I made myself available by email. And a lot of the time I can pick up the trolls just by the emails I receive, and I don't respond to these people. But every now and then, if you don't respond, you'll start to get these people repeatedly emailing you over and over again, really just validating what I picked up anyway about not emailing them because I just got a bad energy from them. But leading up until me saying that I don't want to do personal readings anymore, the trolling increased. And I just finally got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm done in this space. There's nothing left here for me. And it wasn't me saying that I felt bullied out of that space. It was me realizing that the universe was using those trolls to get me to move. That it was time to move into the next timeline. And when I started to adjust my mindset around looking at it like that, it became so much easier to step over the threshold. I will be of greater use to the collective because I'll be able to reach hundreds of thousands of people through my collective readings as opposed to one individual. What was strange was it was almost like I knew that, but I couldn't process that. But then I finally did. It's like, imagine it as a movie and we go to some planet, right? And we're there, we're collecting minerals. We're trying to do things that will help better humanity. But then we're told that we need to evacuate the space. Our mission is done there, and we need to do it fast because there's some sort of creatures on that planet that are going to come through and override what we're doing there. That's how I picture it. So it's very much an energy for you, Libra, of your mission being completed in this particular area, and now we're shifting you over here, and you're going to be reassigned in the same thing you do for a lot of you, but just better. Everything better. What do we have at the crown, please? Wow. 7 of Swords. This goes along perfectly with what I said, with what I just said. The trolls, there they are. It's time to evacuate. Our mission's done here. There's this very sneaky, deceptive energy that's been at play inside the collective. Let's just say the trolls, the stalkers, the people who harass you, however it shows up in your life, Libra, okay? And if you are inside the spiritual community on YouTube, tarot reader, or whatever else you do, in relation to just helping other people to find their way on their path, we're always under constant attack. And all it does is validate the whole reason why we're here. You know, in my readings, I'm always talking about the demons and the angels in our life and vibration and all this stuff. And all they do is validate that. It just confirms everything I talk about because we see it at play. But there is this mass exposure taking place now. It's like they show up after we've evacuated. It's like we've checkmated them. This kind of energy. We're on to the next level in the game and they're left behind. They can't feed off of us anymore. They can't use us as narcissistic supply. They can't keep us inside that karmic cycle, the one we're moving on from. Life is a collection of cycles. Like I said, each 365 days in our life comes with different cycles, all stacked on top of each other, custom made for our individual lives. But this energy I'm picking up right here, this is an energy that everybody can resonate with right now. Just go with it. Move with the tides, Libra. Because the thing here is, if you're feeling this energy, this means that you've been batting for the light side. You're in the flow. You're with us. This is an energy of a huge win inside the collective. And isn't it interesting how this perfectly aligns with us stepping into Aries season, the first sign of the zodiac? We're stepping into the next revolution, the next cycle. Our mission has been completed. What do we have at the foundation, please, from the Occult Tarot? Let's see what demons are trying to keep my Libra's root chakra blocked, please. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, folklore. Unbelievable. This is an energy of imprisonment. It's an energy of restriction. This is what we're leaving behind. There they are, the trolls, right? Flying trolls. Flying monkeys. However this shows up in your life. The gang stalkers. The creeps. The voodoo queens. The kitchen witches. This represents all of that. There's an energy of liberation and freedom inside your energy, Libra. These energies know they've lost. This is a huge loss. And the way this is showing up for us astrologically is with this massive transition of Saturn into Pisces. What do we have at the sacral? Four of Pentacles at the sacral, Valfor. Wow. Unbelievable. This goes along with what I was saying earlier on in the reading. That energy of just preparing for the transition, battening down the hatches. This is that worry. Worrying about if you're going to be okay during the transition. And you are. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But see, this is a dark energy here. This is an energy that wants to make you think that you're not going to be okay. This is an energy of a poverty mindset, Libra. This is a projection, though. This is a projection of the previous cycle, the cycle we're moving on from. It's an energy of like, is this it? Because I feel like there's more. And then you thinking that's it, and you just stay in that energy. That's a poverty mindset, like there's nothing more. There's always more, Libra. There's always going to be a next level in the game, another revolution, always. And this is something I had to also program my mind into understanding as well. There's always going to be an evolution within the space you're functioning inside of if you're in an energy of purpose. We're always moving. We're always evolving. Don't become so married to things that you just become stuck and stagnant in your own life. Because what will happen if you do that is you'll start reflecting that in your reality. Things will just seem like they're not moving, they're not growing. You're like, what's going on? There's nothing going on. You just need to get moving. It's this kind of energy. You need to evolve things. Change something up. And the universe is showing all of us what this is in relation to. So I don't actually think this is something you're confused about. I don't think you're sitting around going, I wonder what it is I need to change. You know intuitively what it is that needs to change. It's something for the betterment of your craft, your position inside the collective, something like this. But if you're feeling this energy of worry or how am I going to do this or that, you have to understand that is you holding on to that poverty mindset energy. Okay, that's the enemy energy. That's what they want you to hold on to, Seven of Swords at the crown, so you don't see your way. It's like a destiny blocker energy, right? Wonder if Libra notices what I did, huh? It's going to sneak away with their power, with their destiny, with their confidence. Yellow energy connected to the solar plexus here. So if you are feeling this way, Libra, just know that's an illusion. That's a projection to stop you from receiving what you have coming towards you. Okay, too many cards. What did we get there? Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords. The Nine of Cups, Pisces energy at the solar plexus, Foras. This is an energy of being taken for granted. It goes on perfectly with what I was saying here. With the trolls and the gang stalkers, right? It's like the universe is trying to move you from one space to the next just to get you out of the way. And it's like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, right? This is how I was feeling. I think I even said that in one of the recent readings. I felt like I had the weight of the world on my shoulders sometimes. And this is the energy I'm getting here. But it doesn't need to be this way. That's an indication that the energy is trying to shift for you. Some of you might be dealing with tension in your shoulders as well. You might need to get a massage. Ace of Wands at the solar plexus. Right, bodybuilder, sore muscles. Massage, Ace of Wands. At the solar plexus. Emphasis on your self-image right now, your health, something like this. What do we have at the heart? There it is again. Samigian, delay. Five of Pentacles, poverty mindset. So we have two cards that represent this poverty mindset here. And it's like delay. It's like you don't know which way to go. You're like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so restricted? It's because they're trying to hold you back. Typically speaking, Libra, what I've found is that whenever you're feeling restricted in a certain area of your life, it's because you need to move different. You need to shift something. You need to change something. Okay, we're always going to feel that restriction because sometimes feeling that restriction is an indication that we need to move differently. We need to change something. So there's nothing wrong with that. But don't stay in that energy. Don't marinate inside that energy. It's like an energy of spinning your wheels. See, that's the energy there of worry, financial loss. not knowing if there's anything more for you, something like this. Libra, there's an energy on this table of pretty heavy attack right now on the Libra collective. And like I said, it is something that I'm aware of, but a lot of you are feeling this energy right now, this energy of restriction. It's because that energy is closing in on us. We need to move the mothership into the next location, start mining for minerals, taking our orders from the divine, our new mission. It's like when you see these movies, again, I'll use the reference about, people are on this mission to a planet. But so many movies we've seen about space exploration, you'll see these crews that go to these planets and the entire crew gets wiped out, or they lose reception and they no longer have a connection to ground control and they're just kind of wandering aimlessly, right? See, that's the energy that we're feeling closing in on us now, right? Because we need to move. You don't want to be left behind inside that energy, Libra, okay? Because this is when you just start seeing everything that you've worked for up until this point stop dead in its tracks. And if you stay there for an extended period of time, you'll just see it slowly unravel, okay? So break through these illusions, whatever this is that's going on inside your life, and understand what's taking place here. Elamia, Queen of Wands, divine power, complete opposite energy. This is an energy of you being completely protected by the divine. You just need to follow your orders. Those intuitive hits, what's going on? Some of you are okay with this. You feel this energy coming through, you're moving, you're like, yeah, I know, I'm good. But some of you are kind of confused. Queen of Wands is a very adaptable energy, very persistent. This is how you need to be moving right now, Libra. Okay, there's an energy here of moving in this very self-assured energy. Eye on the prize, Libra. Eye on the prize. What do we have at the throat? Nine of Wands. Sag energy. Sia. God, the impenetrable secret. Universal medicine. Elevation of the soul and the revelation of mysteries. This is an energy of you persisting forward despite any setbacks right now, Libra. Very resilient energy. Again, just like the Queen of Wands, very determined and very courageous. This is an energy of you as well, keeping and maintaining boundaries. That's what the Nine of Wands means. So for me, right, like what I was saying about not doing the personal readings anymore, because I know that I'm better utilized in this other area, right, doing more collective readings and just focusing on that, which creates a boundary so I am not in the arena to where I can allow this trolling and stalking and harassment to come through. And again, it's not, for me, it's not that I can't handle that. It's that I just don't want it in my psyche. You know, a lot of the time when people reach out to you for a personal reading, you open up the email, you get one line into it, and you're like, what am I reading? It's like I've literally had people email me spells, trying to do spell work on me through email, knowing that I will read it, right? So it's a very dangerous space to be in for somebody like myself. I spend a lot of time and energy on keeping my mind clear by the way I live my everyday life, by the way I move every day, so I can function inside the best version of myself. But all it takes is one email from some troll or from some evildoer, right? Somebody trying to cast some black magic spell through an email, and I lose time. I lose energy. And I now have those words from that email rattling around inside of my mind. This is something that all of us can relate to. This is really a way that the Matrix, the simulation, gets us. And it doesn't even have to even be in the capacity that I'm speaking of, that I've been dealing with it. It can be in the media, right? Watching the news and just all this toxicity going into your psyche. So what I'm saying here can really show up in many areas of your life, Libra. So maybe this is something you need to think about. Really watch what's going into your mind. Don't just allow any old garbage into your mind. You know, as fun as it is to browse around on TikTok, you just don't know what you're going to see next, right? Sometimes things will pop up and I'm like, I wish I didn't see that, right? So there is a message here around controlling what's going into your mind. And again, this is something that, even though I've always been very focused on this, I'm going in even harder. 9 of Wands at the throat. What do we have at the third eye? Ace of Pentacles. And Libra, I just heard brain food so clearly when I was just shuffling. So try and replace something with something else. Okay, maybe instead of looking at TikTok, read a book or listen to an audiobook, something like this. Okay, this is just a basic example. Ace of Pentacles at the third eye. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Kehathel, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The adored God. Divine blessings. Drives away evil spirits. Rules agricultural production. This is just further confirming everything we're saying inside this reading, Libra. This represents wealth and power and financial gain, but it also represents a new path unfolding for you. It's an energy of happiness. It's also an energy of clarity regarding things that you've been trying to manifest into your life. It's like the divine telling you that it's here for you, but you're so shocked by the fact that it's actually arrived, and you're like, what? And then you allow for this stagnation to hold you back. Okay? So right here at the third eye, there's intuitive messages coming through for you right now. Eye on the prize, Libra. Eye on the prize. What do we have? The crown to close this out for Libra, please. Oh, I'm so happy this card came out. Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful ending to this reading. 4 of Pentacles. We now have it twice. We have the negative polarity and the positive polarity. Capricorn energy, Mizrael. God liberating the oppressed. Self-atonement. Cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution. So now, this is an energy of the divine, your spirit guides, you ejecting this poverty mindset out of your life, stepping into the new timeline, understanding that what you're dealing with is an illusion to stop you from stepping over the threshold, and I just had a ringing in my ear, confirming everything that I'm saying. This is an energy of long-term security. It's an energy of wealth and stability. So this reading really does speak about letting go of these mindsets that are all a part of this previous cycle, Libra. It's time to leave this behind. The mission has been completed. It's time for all of us, all signs of the zodiac, to pack it up. We're on to the next mission now, Libra. So however this shows up in your life, just know that any resistance, any sort of confusion you're feeling is a sign that you have a huge win and a new timeline opening up for you. Recognize the signs, recognize the symbols, look for the synchronicities, listen to your intuition. More than ever, right now, Libra, you need to be listening to your intuition and be very, very mindful of the energies around you. And if they're trying to get you to move a certain way, or if people are trying to tell you what to do, be very, very aware. The devil, his kitchen witches, his trolls, his evildoers, his stalkers, and his army of narcissists are afoot, Libra. So make sure you get on that ship, because our duty here has been completed. Libra, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for all your donations, Libra. Take care.